Hello guys, this is your bass teacher, JP. And I just started a new channel called West Coast Bassist. Alright? And this is more of a professional channel, and we're going to go through all the rudiments of music theory with this demonstration right over here, okay? So as you can see, this is how all the notes are made up. I hope you can see this, right? So there's a whole note that takes in common time, that's 4 beats for every quarter note. So there's 4 beats in a measure. Now with the whole note, you just play one note. With the half note, you divide the two by 2, and you come out with 2 half notes, right? And then from the 2 half notes, you get 4 quarter notes. Now with the 4 quarter notes, you get 8 eighth notes. And with the 16th notes, you get 16 of them per measure based on common time, which is 4 beats per every quarter note. Okay, so we're going to go through this, right? Without any further ado, this is your whole note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 so these notes can be divided up, right? You could do 2 half notes for every beat instead of 1 whole note. Okay, so the half notes have a body to them and a stem. Okay, but they're hollow in the body. It's just a circle. This is what it sounds like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 so these notes can be divided up into the original 4 beats per measure based on the quarter note. So that would be playing in a beat every measure, right? 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and I threw an 8th note in there. That's exactly what we're coming up to next. So the 8th notes can be derived by dividing the quarter notes into 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 alright, so the reason why we're going at largo at 40 beats per minute is because we got these 16th notes coming up. I like experiments using the 16th notes because they're the smallest part of the rhythm that we're going to deal with. Now, if you get 2 16th note rests next to each other, that's going to be an eighth note rest, right? So, but anyway, we're just going to go through the 16th notes just to let you know what it is in largo at 40 beats per minute. Because I expect that you're probably just starting out, you know, and I don't want to scare you off, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E 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 and now that might feel a little fast for you, so just do these rhythm exercises up to your capability. And if you have to do it at 20 beats per minute, this is what it would actually sound like if you want to catch up to 40 beats, just in case you don't get the rhythm, okay? 1E and 2E and 3 and 4E, but we're going to slow it down to 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so you get the picture, right? We're starting out with largo, 40 beats per minute. I mean, it's great for Pink Floyd and stuff, but we're gonna go faster. So if you can't get up to largo yet, I want you to do half the speed of largo, which is 20 beats per minute, which is I just showed you, right? That's 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and all right, so you're gonna catch up a couple of beats per day because you're gonna practice these exercises for 30 minutes a day. And then in the next exercise that I show you, after the whole note, the half note, the quarter note, the eighth note, and the 16th note, you're going to use everything in 16th notes after that, okay? So you're going to bump it up from 40 beats per minute to 42 the next day you practice for 30 minutes, right? And then you're going to knock it, or let's say you're starting at 20, right? So you start at 22 on Tuesday after you practiced on 20 beats per minute on Monday, right? Wednesday comes around, you at 24 beats per minute, right? And then Wednesday, you're 26 beats per minute. Thursday, 28 beats per minute. Friday, 30 beats per minute. See if you can do that. It's hardly any difference. You got a metronome right here made by Whitner. My name is Mary Metronome. And it just keeps us going, right? And I think a lot of these bass videos are kind of fast for rhythm. But we want to get this right. So, rhythm exercise number 1 is just going through the whole note for 4 measures because you're singing a song, right? You're going to try to emulate some of your mentors, right? So you're going to do 4 measures. And it's all going to be in common time. And that's 4 beats per quarter note. You can start off with the whole note, a half note, right? And then a whole note, a quarter note, no, a whole note, a half note, a quarter note, an 8th note, and a 16th note. You know what I mean, right? And once you get to the 16th note, you're just doing this either at this speed, 1 E and 2 E, and or you're doing it at every other beat if you want to start out really slow. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and but every day that you're doing this for 30 minutes, you're gonna bump up this metronome over here to the next beat, right? And it's gonna be hardly even noticeable. You can really see the string vibrate over here. I'm just playing E, which is the top string, if you're tuned to E. And we'll talk more about later about different tunings, okay? So I just want you guys to feel comfortable that I covered with you all the whole notes and the half notes and the quarter notes and the 8th notes and the 16th notes. Why? Because there are rests of equivalent value. You can have a rest that's based on a whole rest, a half rest, a quarter note rest, an 8th note rest, or a 16th note rest. That is a clue into exercises 2 through 12, which I'm going to cover extensively, right? But for right now, we're just starting out. We don't know what's going on with bass. That's fine. And I told you 2 different ways to use your metronome, right? You can count every other beat to start at 20 beats per measure, or you can go with Largo, which is 40 beats per measure to 60 beats. And we're starting at 40 beats because we're all just starting out here, right? And I will be in touch with you with the rest of the curriculum a little later on. I just wanted to let you know that I had to revamp my rhythm exercises. I thought they were a little too complicated, okay? So I had to let you know about the whole note first before you dive into the 16th note. And apologies on that. So this is going to be a more professional channel, okay? This is going to be a professional channel and a go-to for free information. Even though I got a professional channel, I'm not going to charge anybody anything yet until I organize it. And I get a lot of videos out there, okay? I had a lot of videos in the past. I really appreciate Google for backing me up on the James Pollard thing. But this is the West Coast bassist form. And it gives more relation to everybody out there about what my secret niche, my area of focus is, which is the bass. Both performance and songwriting. And I know you guys are going to dig that because with exercises 2 through 12, I guess you could start out with any quantity of time of note that I've already discussed with you now. And that'll probably make the exercise a little easier, right? But dig this. By exercise 2 through 12 is going to break everything down into 16th notes. And we're playing 4 measures, right? Based on common time. That's a total of 64 notes, right? And so you're going to determine what happens if I take 16th note rests and replace them with the notes. So instead of 16 notes per measure, you only have 14. Well, where do the rests go? And that's what I'm asking you to do after you finish rhythm exercise number 1, covering the whole note, the half note, the quarter note, the 8th note, and the 16th note. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I know you can do this, and we'll be going over the curriculum a little later on, but I had to rework it today, so I just want to let you guys know. Much love to you, and hope you have a wonderful day. All right, bye.